Yo, Friday. Boy, it's been a busy week, and this is a busy day of news at the end of a busy week. We have to talk about Sean Fain's last dance, kind of, Hyundai and Amazon, Chick-fil-A and drones. I mean, there are a couple things to talk about. Today was one of the rare days when we could have talked about 6 or 7 things easily.
Oh, it's been, this week alone has been a little bit crazy for the news. I don't know if everyone's like, get it all in before Thanksgiving, get it all in, get all the announcements out. We didn't even talk about there's so much this week that has happened. It's been quite nuts.
Well, a couple things going on. Number one is next week it's the 21st, right? There was a little confusion over
Tuesday,
the date
there was
on the LinkedIn Live event. Okay. Tuesday, November 21st at, get this, 7 p.m. Eastern time, 7 p.m. So after most of everybody's work day is over and you're home and the family's starting to come over, it's just that kind of air. We are running a very special mashup edition of More Than Cars of the first 3 episodes, and it's got a little bit of fun from each one. So we hope you can tune into the live stream and be with us there and in the comments and invite your family and whoever's over. Watch it on your large TV, because that's kind of how it was really made to be watched.
It absolutely is.
Best way to get there, go to LinkedIn. Search ASOTU. If you're not following it, you should follow it. A lot of fun stuff there.
Button.
Click on events, and then you can join the live stream there. It's also going to be on YouTube, right?
Yeah, it will be on YouTube. I think the premiere might already be up on there. If it's not, it'll be up there soon. And you can get to our YouTube channel by going to, this is a fun one, ASOTube, ASOTU.be. Yes, we were pumped when we got that one. Yeah, we have gotten back. We're close to final edit on episode 3. So I'm excited to show people a little glimpse of episode 3 and just get you geared up for when we release that thing full throttle, because it's a good one.
Thank you to all the people showing up in the comments. Brian Ortega was the first one to make a comment today. We're going to give him props. Adrian was not too far behind, but it's a little friendly competition. But check out the comments. Go to the live stream on LinkedIn or wherever else. I mean, LinkedIn's the spot, but go to LinkedIn on live stream, jam with some of the community in the comments. And if you're just listening to the show on podcast, you can watch it. If you're just watching the show on LinkedIn, go to Apple Music, go to Spotify, search the Automotive Troublemaker, hang out with your boys, hit the subscribe button, leave us a review. Let us know what you think, because we do read this stuff. Yes, and it does help us get a little bit. Ben Hadley goes first on YouTube. There you go. He would be the first on YouTube. Good morning. All right, we have a lot of news to talk about. We're heading over to All Things Used Cars on Clubhouse right after this show, immediately following that. So let's get into some news. Oh man, I had
a
little thing.
Give it to him. Give him the thing.
Oh, special music. I don't know if we're gonna get silence on YouTube, because this is a little fight for your right to party by Beastie Boys, because we have made it. GM has officially ratified the contract with the UAW, approving the deal by a 55-45 margin. This was the toughest one to get across the line. Nearly 3,300 votes out of 35,000 votes. So that's the margin there. We're like 10%.
Little margin.
Strong support from workers at GM components holding plants, parts distribution centers, and EV battery plants, with some groups showing as high as a 96% approval. Is what kind of got this deal across. I mean, the deal includes immediate raises for a lot of the folks in that list I just read. Some as high as 89%. It's like getting another full-time job.
It's just
and only going to one full-time job. They're so happy in those houses this morning. So here's another thing. 53% of higher paid assembly workers voted against it. So more than half of the assemblies workers. And here's the nuance to it. Cornell labor relations expert Art Wheaton noted that the tight final vote is actually a good thing. And he said, and we quote, "It's a sign of good negotiation. If they got a 99% vote, that means that GM had overspent. If they got 49%, it means that GM was too cheap. So if you're at more than 50%, it means you threaded the needle." And it seems like the needle was threaded very effectively.
Yeah, well done. That's a really just insightful quote that says, if you just meet the guidelines there, you're doing good for the business and the people. And I think that's strong. It's clear that some of the workers that were seeing the highest percentage of wages would be the most incentivized to vote yes for this. And then the ones that are already earning high wages that maybe wanted a little bit more squeezed out of this are going, hey, what about us?
Yep.
So you see that difference. It looks like, and all of the signs point to Ford and Stellantis passing this by bigger margins, which makes a lot of sense, as they were the second and third to come to the table with this deal. Kind of, I'm sure their workers are like, let's not mess this up, what we got going on here. So kudos to GM, kudos to the union, and let's move on.
Yes, please. Speaking of things moving on real fast.
Segue.
Now, this story is something people have been talking about for like a couple of years, back when Amazon first started like allowing you to shop, like look at vehicle details and kind of specs and stuff on their site. But in a move many have been predicting, Hyundai and Amazon revealed at the LA Auto Show that starting in 2024, Hyundai will be the first automaker to sell new cars on the Amazon platform. Yes, just like Amazon, regular Amazon. This initiative allows customers to purchase new Hyundai cars. Here's an important part: from a dealer, offering options for local dealership pickup or delivery. This is not direct to consumer. The partnership extends to a technology integration. What does Amazon want out of this? Well, it wants your information. So Hyundai is going to be incorporating Amazon's Alexa technology into their vehicles starting from 2025. They want you to get all those last minute purchases when you're like, hey, Alexa, I need to buy this. The partnership extends so there are a few other things. Amazon said they will be adding other brands by the end of 2025. I'm sorry, by the end of next year. So there's just a little toe in the water. They're looking
like,
to take
we're
a
going to be
big
throwing out a
cannonball.
lot more announcements alongside this. A couple of the key things on this is,
let me just share this one thing from Brian Kramer.
Go ahead.
There's stuff all over LinkedIn on this, right? So you've probably seen or heard this. Brian Kramer quoting actually David Spizak. This is a great one. But basically, David Spizak said, most disruptors don't sneak up on their competitors. They're allowed to walk right in through the front door.
That's right. Yeah. I mean, this is a bold, big move. It's been something that's been like, it's clear. Hyundai was the first one to start putting research opportunities on Amazon, a year and a half ago at this point. Yeah. So it's no surprise that this is coming. What I love about this announcement is it's still vehicles at the dealer, delivered at the dealer, and actually the majority of the digital retailing process actually gets handed off to the dealer's digital retailing tool. So with Hyundai having approved digital retailing tools, they're going to seamlessly integrate that. So it's like, for me, just outside looking in, and obviously not a Hyundai dealer, this doesn't actually remove any of sales from me. It actually is just another provision for leads or for sales on the largest shopping network in the world. So it's like, hey, I just got another third-party provider that the manufacturer is subsidizing and walking me into, that I don't have to have a direct relationship with. Win-win for everybody.
So Jason Bracken just put in the comments, what's the return policy? Amazon Prime free returns? Maybe. Here's one of my the things I think a lot of people are going to watch. And what happens with F&I, right? If Amazon is now they understand who's buying cars, they understand what you're purchasing, what you're looking into. How long before they start trying to get you pre-approved for financing before you purchase, or maybe even selling you aftermarket parts or aftermarket warranties? Who knows? I mean, Amazon, the big smile. I mean, some people call it the big evil smile, but without a doubt, things are changing, and we'll see what happens. Speaking of things changing,
segue
and flying.
Y'all, Chick-fil-A sandwiches and waffle fries about to fall from the skies, as a drone delivery of a Chick-fil-A order might qualify for drone delivery in nowhere else but Brandon, Florida. Currently, this service is only in Brandon, Florida, available Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and right now has a $0 delivery fee. And so what happens is, and we're going to show the video here in just a second. I hope we're going to show the video, but the process involves a careful preparation of orders. So they have to kind of like seal it in this special secure packaging, and then a advanced drone navigation ensures that everything goes safely, it flies in the right zones, all of that. Chick-fil-A, in a statement to USA Today, highlighted their commitment to innovation and said, at Chick-fil-A, we continually look for inventive strategies to enhance the customer experience. The drone delivery trial is part of our ongoing efforts to explore new modes of delivery to meet our customers' needs more efficiently and conveniently. And if you go click on the link in the show notes, if you're watching, if you're listening, you got to go watch the video of it, or you can find it anywhere where, like they've posted all over the place, just with a little search. But Paul, these people put like a full army outfit in a parking lot.
Well,
to deliver.
You got to watch the video because we'll explain it to you. It's some people are packing up a Chick-fil-A bag, and then, they pass it off to the guy. Looks like he's in a little bit of a like flight vest or whatever. He grabs the bag, puts it inside another box, like a more protective, harder cardboard box. I didn't see a drink in there, by the way. And then they go outside and they hook it up to a drone that is gigantic, by the way. This is not a little DJI drone. This is big. And then there's like this tower that's like, I don't know, 20 feet, 15 feet in the air that goes up, and it launches the drone from 20 feet up, and then it flies, and then it drops on, what would you say, 50-foot cable?
Yeah.
Lowers the food on about a 50-foot cable, maybe more, and then somebody picks it up from the field and gives you a thumbs up. Yeah. I mean,
not the front. It's not delivered to a front door. It's like way out in a field, like drop down, and then this guy just kind of does the little cheap. Here we go. We got the video. Let's play it.
Oh man! So that's what you're. Here it comes.
Here we go. All right. So that little big old structure is going up. The guy is in there, putting all of it in. It's an interesting video, but it does show that technology like this has still a long way to go, in my opinion.
It does. I mean, this is a little bit of a kind of like a precursor publicity stunt. You just look at the crew that they have out there to make this drone delivery. Nowhere near cost effective. Not even close. But hey, we're talking about Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is probably all over the internet today. And look, they're doing it. That is definitely more than a 50-foot cable.
That's a 100-foot cable coming straight down
there.
That's unbelievable.
And that is out in the middle of the field. But hey, if it was up to me, I would have a Chick-fil-A bacon, egg, and cheese dropped off right outside my door right now, because all the Chick-fil-A talk is making me hungry. Hey, we got a lot of work to do this Friday. We have a great weekend heading into a holiday week, so that means people are out doing things, shopping for things, waiting to be served. We'll see you in All Things Used Cars Clubhouse Room just next. Have a great weekend if we don't talk to you.